Hello, beautiful people. It's another day on our darling program, Pure Passion Extra on OGTV. The station to beat is the station of the moment. And when we're talking about entertainment, education, and of course information, you're talking about this station, the People's Telly. Welcome once again to your daily program, Pure Passion on OGTV. I am Moreni KJ Shobaloju. You know what we do on the program? Definitely, I'm not alone. I have, a guest with me who will be running this show together. Today, I have a big fish. Yes, I have a big fish. But we'll go for this short break. We'll be right back.
If you could be my wife, as in to be the jewel of my life.
Ricardo Agbor is from Delta State, but you can call him a Yoruba man today. And because he had his higher education in Ibadan, he has cross-carpeted his journey in life, and he has been able to feature in Yoruba movies. He has featured perfectly well in English movies. Here in Nigeria, and has been able to contribute his own little quota to the development and growth of entertainment industry of Nigeria today. Join me as I welcome on the show today, Ricardo Agbor.
It's a pleasure to be here. OGTV, we really don't need to start introducing the station because they've been here for quite a while. So it's my pleasure to be here today.
Glad having you too. Yes, sir. I said it in my introduction briefly that you are from Delta State, where you have your
correction. I'm not from Delta State. I'm from Cross River State. The Google at times gives some kind of misleading information. And I've had people even betted over my state of origin, and they called me, some called me from Asaba. Come, boss, where say you come from a place here? I say, where they talk from? Say, no, Asaba, now we do. Bros, come tell us. Now, for Agbor, now you come. I say, no, I'm from Cross River. My name now Agbor. Yes, but you see, the northern part of Cross River, they bear Agbor.
Oh, maybe that is where the mixed up is now.
So I think
people are getting it mixed up. Okay, now I know. That's why we're talking about Pure Passion. Pure Passion is a program that gives avenue to our, guests to talk to our viewers, to get them more familiar with you, and that's the essence of the program. Now, a lot of people will have been saying Ricardo is from Delta, like I rightly said. Yes, a whole lot of people. But now you've clarified that okay, you're from Cross River State.
Northern part of Cross River State.
Oh, glad.
Precisely.
Okay, glad to know that. Okay, now a brief background of Ricardo Agbor. Like you're from Cross River State, how's the journey been? You find it easy to speak Yoruba fluently? Did you grow up in this?
Ricardo Agbor is from a family of 5. I have 3 sisters. A brother, and he's late, but I was born here in Lagos, schooled in Lagos. Only higher institutions. Went to Calabar, Ibadan, and a bit outside. Mass communication graduate. Married. I have twins, so they call me Baba Beji. And for me, it has always been acting. And eventually, thank God, I'm here and we're doing it.
Did you also marry to a Yoruba woman?
Yeah, she's Yoruba. She's even from Abeokuta.
So you can say that, okay, we have brought you over to, you're one of us already.
Nigerian. I am a complete Nigerian. That's how I look at it. So, and I do both genres of the acting industry, the English, the Yoruba.
Okay, the journey into the entertainment industry briefly, how has it been? Like how many years ago?
How many years ago? It's like 30 years. 30 years now.
That's a long time ago.
1991 to date. That should be 30 years. Yeah. A friend of mine, Leo Marine, prior to that time, I used to play football, but my parents kicked against it. They said football was for dropouts and all that. So I had to leave that. Then we started modeling with a friend of mine, Leo Merenini. So there was this day he learned. It's now we have means of like reaching people, which is the GSM. Prior to that time, we only had the NITOL, and for you to get auditions, it was through posters. You know, they paste it somewhere and say there's going to be an audition here, and we need actors or we need models and all that. So they go through agents to reach people for the models. Then for acting, they had a particular place like in Surulere. That was the hub there. We had ECOWAS, then we now moved to Winnie's. It's in Surulere as well. So you go there, there's a place where these posters get pasted, so it attracts your attention. And for most guys, you just go there to see, okay, where do they have auditions today? Oh, it's going to be at Festac. At times you get there and the audition is already over because you didn't go there yesterday, and people that went couldn't reach you because they really weren't means of reaching people, which was communication via phones. Today it's much better. You know, they could just say, I want Ricardo for this role, and somebody else, oh, what's his number?
As a phone call away.
But then it wasn't like that. And then now we were modeling, like I was saying initially. Leo now went somewhere and they told him there's an audition at Uju Elegba. Fidelis Duca is a producer and a director. And when there, I got picked. He wasn't. I got given.
Jennifer, stay out.
I couldn't really get that major role, but I got a sub lead, and gradually that was it.
I don't know nothing about it.
Yeah, but my parents even then never liked it because they felt acting. What are you going to amount to acting? But today you would have my father say, yes, that's my son, and I tell them
There's nothing about success.
yes, for everything in life, for the viewers back there at home, whatever your passion is, just make sure it's not anything that has to do with vices, and pursue it, believe in it. But when you are delving into it because some other people are into it and are succeeding and you don't know the price. I've not been home for like 5 days now.
Oh.
Yeah. So you would imagine my kids not seeing me for 5 days and my wife not seeing me. So at times I try to say thank you to my wife because I'm not there. She's gonna be the one with the kids and trying to, like, you know, tell them this is what you need to do. This is, mine will, how are you doing? You, what's up? What have you done? Your lesson, your this, your that, but that's far off. You need to be there for them to feel you. So you'd have to, like, always give it to the women for always, like, holding
forth, yes. Yes, we are. We are powerful. We're the strong one behind the show.
Yeah.
Well, now we are not behind, we are beside. Well, that's, by the way, yes, 3 decades ago, you've been, you know, you have become a household name now. It's a dream come true for you, and here you are. So how do you manage this stardom, the fame that comes with it?
Well, like you said, you see, 3 decades. So you should know it's painstaking. The minute you are able to go through all that kind of rigors to attain that kind of level of acceptance and recognition, I don't think it would just get into your head because it's not something that you just run into. I think for upstarters, it gets into their head so quick because you really didn't go through the rudiment and get properly trained or schooled in what and how to handle things like that. You see, over time you get to meet some actors that you grew up watching. Now you're not working with them and they are still relevant. So if you are sensible, one, you know what we're doing is for the people back there at home. When you were talking about OGTV now, you said you have to inform. So as an actor, you are more into infotainment through your artistry. So you are trying to teach people, or you are trying to, like, preserve history and put it across to people they're the script that has been given to you. So your artistry has to like really match what is expected of that character. So if you're doing it and you're doing it well, you should be happy and be happy that people appreciate what you're doing. So at all times you need to painstakingly try to attend to those people without letting it get into your head.
Thank you so very much. Yes, upstarters, like you've said. Well, I'm coming back to that. We were still going to talk about government. When you're talking about government, at the same time, we'll talk about the industry. Yes. Let's go enjoy your top 10 countdown. The program continues shortly after this time out. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Make you tell me what is up. You say let's bygone be bygone. Now you are wanting what is gone. You are wanting what is gone. Eh, Bobo don't scatter my head, don't scatter my brain, don't finish me pata pata. Anytime when you dey call, I know hesitate to pick up the phone, my lover. You want you call him more fair, baby, baby.
I know they move that way. Don't make me move that way. Me, I know one sleep for highway. Before you cross, guys, look at your sideways. Me, I know come look us for child's play. So I say, them they find me. For the
say, I jam talk papu. I be no day with pipe. What to be, now English be obstacle. Many people don't try, many people don't fail. I know what to follow them. If it's a below gravity, say you know go on that. I say many people make time, many people succeed, they don't get long life. When they thank come brother, you want
now, but now, mama say I go make time for this life funny. My papa says, say no bunny, make I die while I my, everything done better. But now, everything now double. Yesterday, now double. Today, not today, now double. Tomorrow, now double. Every day, now double. Money go to go, now double. Body go to go, now double.
So no double silence. If I am double, so no double condenser. If I need double, no kitchen, every one song. I can't go in tower, put them when they song. The whole of them no shirike. Dama, no, and a man no one effect, and a man see one window. No problem, no go.
Bass. All the money must not go, yeah. I get it plenty paro, yeah. You know after the show, yeah. But can you hear me commando, yeah. Baba Egbe, Oja, Danny, Power Ranger, Baba Egbe, Oja,
I know they don't want me the money to come my way. If them know, they no go let the money to come my way. So I pray, may they know yeah I'm when the money come my way. Cause I know what you go do when the money come my way.
baby, check out sorrow. I know one lover where they hide for horror. Show me off, show me off. The one you're doing is not enough. Oh. Wound me with your love and kiss. So, see me. For my baby, gone, gone. I know you're feeling when you're feeling gone, down. For my baby, wound me with your love and kiss.
One man food is another man poison, brother. One man food is another man poison, sister. Now you be ganja planter, you be smoking louder. Now you are feeling so high, and I go carry you go away. Imanochi kololo, 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 kololo. Imanochi kololo, 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 kololo. Oti kololo, 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 kololo. Imanochi kololo, 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 kololo.
Leave keys.
Capaci mai chupaco. Astela. Oh baby. Say. Overthinking no is a problem. Better days are coming, my wope. Ibi ori ma de atepe. Karonuti ko she faji repete. Yeah. Say I can't come and kill myself. Make another man come chop my sweat. Tèmi tó ti bà kò ní bàjẹ́. Ẹ bá mi wọ́n ọmọ tí kò kí sàǹdẹ̀.
I'm glad to know you're still there watching. We were talking about government. You know, sometimes you watch a film, you see the character, interpreting the scripts perfectly well, you enjoy. But when it comes to a certain stage where you're having just the upcoming, you would smell it that, okay, this is actually not okay. But do you think the industry is doing well to ensure that the upstarters are able to, they were taking through, the needed tutelage, the nitty-gritty of the job or of the profession? Then whose duty?
You see, today most of these things, let's say movie itself is capital flight. Now, because the producer has really not gotten a source where they can dip and adequately provide for funds, you'd have to like scout for these funds. Now, at times they don't get it, and maybe they go a borrow. Now he's trying to cut costs. That has been the problem. Now he or she needs to use somebody that he can, or that can accommodate the lean budget that he's got. Now he brings in maybe his cousin, his friend, or somebody that sucks up to him, not a professional. That will say, no, this is what I live off, this is what you're going to pay me, because within this period of time, every other thing has to be on hold. I'll be doing this for now. So I'll be under your watch and under your beck and call. So you need to as well pay for what I'll be doing, pay for where I'll stay and what I'll eat. So largely, I think it borders on finance. And that's where our government should adequately come in. If we can readily get funds to shoot, grants to shoot, good hands will be used.
Morenike, have I met her? Where's she from?
Daddy, Morenike Economy, the same Morenike,
A lot has been said on the part of government that entertainment industry needs to be well funded, adequately funded. But as a body, as an industry, don't you think it's possible to have a self-help project and, do away of getting a mini film village? Isn't it possible that maybe you charge yourself? Because, with the way things are now, government will provide this, government will provide this, we will not get anywhere. So what do you think the industry too should do in this aspect?
Okay. You see, the government makes money off the entertainment industry. They do, because the films get censored, and you pay to censor your movie. Now, Nollywood is the second largest movie producing industry in the world, not in Africa. So if you look at that, I think the government needs to cash in on that. Like in America, you have the government giving them a whole lot of support. That's why Hollywood is where it is. Yes, Film Village. The government needs to give you land, even if they don't want to provide other paraphernalia that will be needed or that will be used. Now, if village is given, because by and large, the lands belong to the government. Now, for you to have such a vast land where you can erect some very serious structures, look alike to a particular place or like a place. Maybe you're talking about Lagos Island. You need to like a makeshift of it that people look and say, oh, you think they shoot in White House? No, all those are makeshift. Now, you go to Paramount Studio, you go to all that. If we have that here in Nigeria, then I think private hands would come in, invest, maybe say, this is my own studio, you register with the guild or the association, all right? They'll allocate a place for you, and you would come, build your massive structures, then people will always come in, shoot their movies, go, and then you get yours. But by and large, that still lean on the government if they could give us land, because they're still making money off this. And the Nigerian movie industry launders the image of this country. No movie is going to glorify crime. It will tell you this crime exists, but this is how to beat it. For the movie industry to have survived, or that is surviving, it has been individual effort. It's not the government, it's individual effort.
Jesus, can I get you water or something? My God. My God. Are you alright? Are you sure?
I'm more than sure. Give me a hand.
Oh my God. Are you sure?
Would you marry me?
Yes.
You will?
My God. My God. I love you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Our celebrity of the week, and of course, Message Planet is next. Enjoy it.
Welcome to Message Planet on Pure Passion Extra.
Yo, what up my people, my name is Orisha Femi, aka the Music and Town. Opolo eye, you know be open eye. Keep watching Pure Passion on OGTV.
Glad to know you're still there watching. My guest on the show has been Ricardo Agbor. I cannot ask again whether you're enjoying it. Of course, you would have enjoyed every bit of the program today. Join us again next time for another interesting package.